Kicking things off is Justin Hyam, who was first to host this week. On arrival at the Coachman in Hertford, Cheshire...
Hi, I'm Justin.
Mike and Sue's stay...
Oh, look, cobwebs.
...fell flat.
There's a squash spider there.
Tina and Kay couldn't brush over their furry findings.
It's a curly whirly. The big one right there. Ew.
While Rakib and Raj were left dreading the bedding.
Dust in the beds. Not looking forward to sleeping on that tonight.
And their bathroom was a washout.
Tiles are broke, dust everywhere, look at that.
It's actually ridiculous. It's all blocked up with rust. I don't know what Justin thinks is clean, but the rooms are anything but.
Come morning, Tina and Kay's stay hit the buffers.
Some trains have kept me awake until 3:30. And then they started again at 5. I'm knackered.
But at feedback, it was Rakib and Raj who dished the dirt.
Didn't sleep in the bed due to poor cleaning. I actually didn't have a shower this morning because of the state of the shower head.
Which left Justin feeling rinsed.
2. I don't think that's a fair score.
Thank you very much for your hospitality.
Rakib and Raj's comments about the Coachman are an absolute disgrace. They're making it sound to be a hovel, and it's not, and I want answers on exactly why they're saying that.
But before he faces off with Rakib and Raj, Justin can give a platform to Tina and Kay.
Uncomfortable train noise. Would you like to expand on that?
The last one was 3:30, and the next one started again at 5 o'clock, and that was the only gap between the trains. I think I got about 3 hours sleep.
OK, I'm sorry, I have no control over Network
you
Rail's
don't have
train
control over
timetable. That's the geography of my building. That's like me saying to you, can you move your B&B 100 yards further south? And you stop the seagulls squawking out the window.
I was just making you aware that it can make some people stay awake like myself.
OK.
With Justin back on track, he can now turn his attention to Rakib and Raj's cleanliness comments.
You scored me a 2 for how clean was the Coachman in. Didn't sleep in the bed due to poor cleaning. Dust everywhere. Shower too dirty to use.
The shower itself was a big problem. There was a lot of rust and dirt on the shower head itself. Some of the thingies that actually blocked up on it.
When we walked in, there was a dust on the bed sheets, dust on the sides as well.
I feel like it'd been neglected for a while because the amount of dust we found was quite significant.
We are looking at making some improvements, the showers being one of the main things. Even in light of those comments, I think a 2 is a bit harsh.
As soon as we walked in, I think the hotel side's been totally neglected. From the whole cleanliness to the way things were looked after was really poor.
I disagree with that comment, and I think that 90% of my regular customers would disagree with you because they stay with me on a regular basis.
Justin can now count his cash, starting with Mike and Sue's room, priced at £75.
60, 70, 73. So that's an underpayment of £2.
The cleanliness was an issue, so the £2 is to buy a further duster and some dusters.
OK, thank you very much.
Finally, it's Rakib and Raj, and their stay once again at £75.
10, 20.
No.
20 quid, Rack and Raj.
I think for us to give any more than that from the feedback that we give wouldn't be justified. Our main reason was the cleanliness and the shower facilities we weren't happy with. We weren't happy with the bed itself.
We had problems with the shower and the bed, but we still didn't drop that much.
I think that's absolutely disgraceful. I'm really angry.
It's nothing personal, my friend. If you don't like something, then why would you pay for it?
I think one thing that's pretty clear is you will never be welcome back at the Coachman.
And the reason we give that kind of money is we will not be returning.
Our turn.
OK, let's see.
When the competition came to the Crescent Victoria in Margate, Kent...
Hi!
Lisa and Sally were bowled over.
Wow, I love this room.
It's lovely.
And for Roman and Tamsin, expectations were high before they even arrived.
I'm ready for the Ritz Hotel. I think they've really kind of talked themselves up quite a bit.
But when inside, things didn't scrub up.
There's loads of dust all along every single front along here.
We found quite a number of issues that had been overlooked in terms of cleanliness at Freed and John's place.
Significant amount of dust, residue in sink.
I don't think it's unreasonable to score them a 6.
Yeah, let's go for it.
They've clearly scrutinised every aspect of the room.
I think the comments we've received are both pernicious, vituperative and unkind.
Now John wants Roman and Tamsin to come clean.
Significant amount of dust. So, you said it was significant. Was it really, really bad?
It was significant enough that you could like pick it up and have like a little chunk of dust in your fingers.
Residue in the sink and watermarks.
But there was just a slight build-up on the plug.
I found it very difficult to swallow all this. There's absolutely no comparison between your room, which to me was like a converted chicken shack,
So you calling my place chicken shack?
What I'm trying to say is it was basic and plain. You know, you have to be a little bit realistic and fair.
Well, I think you should be maybe realistic and fair as well.
Well, I'm making lots of money, so I don't think I'm doing it wrong, do you?
Listen, I'm starting business in this country and I'm doing my best.
But we just feel like we haven't resorted to name-calling, you know, some very personal comments that are hurtful.
OK, if I have to apologise, I'll try and apologise. We're talking about a competition here, OK, and we're talking about our businesses.
Yes.
OK.
Yes.
It's my business, and, you know, I don't think he's got any right to say something like that.
It was a below-the-belt move, absolutely uncalled for.
I absolutely stand by what I said, that the room we stayed in, to me, was no more than a converted chicken shack. Cluck, cluck.
Finally, it's Sue's stay, costing £92.
60, 85 pounds. So that's an underpayment of £7. Would you like to explain why?
Basically, in comparison to my place, I didn't think that I could actually pay you the full amount.
Explain some of the comparisons, because we can't see any comparison between ours and your place.
Comparisons to the price. For what I charge, I think, personally, it's better than yours, but that's a personal opinion.
How can you possibly compare yours to ours? I don't get that at all.
I'm not going to row with you.
And neither am I.
That's my opinion, and I'm not taking it any further than that.
OK. I felt she was purposely vague. There's something going on there that she's not made clear, and she's not prepared to tell us.
I did explain why I'd underpaid them. Then they asked me again, and I explained again. I can't say any more than I'd said. If she wanted an argument, then it's not going to be with me.
Next, Sue wants to close the door on Trisha and Jess's issues.
How are the facilities? You've given us a 5 on that. Gaps in doors.
And it was letting a bit of drafting, so...
I haven't noticed it, but I will definitely look at that. Another thing you've picked up is the hot tap on wrong way around.
When I went to turn it, I was turning it the way I expected it to turn, and at first I thought it wasn't coming on at all. And then I realised that actually I was turning it the wrong way.
It's the design of the taps.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's a problem. Yes, that's it.
Is this, it seems, Sue, that there's something there that we've said that you're obviously not happy with.
She's run through everything with you.
No, OK.
I've just been through every comment that you've made.
OK. OK, sorry, I misunderstood then. Right. I feel a little bit disappointed with Sue's attitude towards us, and she's not willing to explain it, so we just have to let that go and move on.
There's no relationship between me and Trisha or Jess, because they've played the game all along, and I don't like people who play games.
You gave us a 6 for your sleep quality. I do agree with most of the things that you've written down, apart from the mattress thing. That's actually a brand new mattress, because it said springs making mattress a little uncomfortable. It's brand new.
So if you lay on it yourself?
Yeah.
Because at the top end of the bed, there were just a few springs here and there that were kind of sticking in us a bit.
You need to send it back.
I will check it out if there is.
If there are springs there. I don't want to be starting to accuse people of telling lies, even though you know it, don't you? It's a brand new mattress. There's not going to be springs in it.
She's taken a shot at us, suggesting we're lying, and we're not very happy with that, are we?
No.
Next, Raj wants to dig into Joe and Neil's cleanliness comments.
Rating of 2, right. That, for me, isn't believable.
The cleanliness of the room was really substandard. So if it wasn't for the competition, I probably wouldn't have stayed, because the duvet was stained, the mattress was stained, there was a live bug in the bed. It just wasn't clean.
Right, OK. I've had hundreds of gets, and nobody's complained about the cleanliness.
So you're saying we're lying? There's no bugs?
Well, I haven't seen anybody else complain about the
OK,
bugs.
are you telling us we're lying?
I'm not saying anything.
No, I'm asking.
The question.
I'm asking you the question, and I want an answer. Are you telling me we're lying?
I don't know.
Yes or no?
I have to stand my ground and say my place is clean for the price people pay, but we think we've agreed to disagree.
We have.
Raj thought we were lying.
But we were honest, and we believe that we were honest in what we said, and that's all we can do.
Raj can now release his readies. Finally, it's Joe and Neil Neil's £65 room.
20, 30. So that's an underpayment of £35.
Purely because of cleanliness.
I feel that you've gone on a mission to sort of rubbish the property.
We're not on a mission. We've judged you on that room, so that's an unfair comment.
A £35 underpayment is completely unacceptable. And on that basis, I'm not going to accept your payment. Okay.